we rejoin our acoustic investigators at the party of Freddy Van Sweeten, where they hope to engineer an exit for Cellist Caitlin. Thorne has transformed into a Stoat, also known as a snake with claws, also known as a fancy weasel, in a secret study belonging to Van Sweeten. So, the upside to being a Stoat is that it's easy to hide in this room. There are some things you can weasel your way underneath, where it's not necessarily that you must the lid immediately be seen. I'll stop. Nobody's laughing, I'll stop.
Thank you. Let me guess. That was good.
That said, Freddy immediately notices that the implements that he left there are out of place. So he knows that something is wrong. So I'm going to need a stealth or skullduggery. I'm going to need one of those to stay out of sight. Ideally stealth, I think.
Which is funnier, Stoatal or Stoatalduggery?
I think skullduggery is inherently the funniest word in the English language.
There's no improving it. All right, so
a lot of words you can punch up, but skullduggery can't punch it up.
Not any better at stealth, so skullduggery it is against.
So this is going against his perception, which is going to be represented by 3 purple.
3 purple against 3 green.
It's a shame we couldn't ferret out a better pun.
I was going to ask if I could use a story dice for this, but I think I'm just going to use it. So, is it okay if I use a story dice for this? I feel like this is upgrades a green to a yellow.
Upgrades a green to a yellow. And scoonch that dice over into my zone.
Oh, you have all of them?
Yeah, he's got
almost. There's one in his milestone.
Okay, cool.
It's roll time. Oh, no.
That's not
one
great.
fail.
One fail. No advantages or threats.
I believe that is it.
Nope. This Freddy guy's good at his job.
Yeah, he's good at looking.
This nasty guy.
He doesn't even have any points in it. So he sees things are out of place. He sees you. He turns to the 3 people who are with him and says, whoever catches that creature wins the contract.
You heard him. Get him, Sam.
Am I in the room right now?
Are you in the room? Did you follow them in after a count of 5?
I think that's correct.
So I think you walk in as he says, whoever captures that creature wins the contract.
Hey.
Can Thorne? I'm waving. Like, and I've got like my arms in a basket formed for maybe them to just run and jump into my arms. Is that right? You could see me? Like,
I can see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is Thorne doing?
I don't think Thorne wants to expose you.
What?
Well, she's in the door. She's exposed herself.
Yeah, but they don't know that we're...
Oh, we're connected.
Yeah.
They don't know what you are.
This could
They
still
won't
be you just
necessarily know.
opening the door for me.
Yeah, but if you run into her, she gets a contract.
That's true. I'm like, what's the contract? Like, and I could pretend like I don't know what you are, and you just ran to me because I'm the safest looking human being in this room. Human being.
You did just ask to be part of business discussions.
I did.
And that would... So as I run to you, I'm like, catch me.
Yep, and I got him. I'm holding them.
Are you sticking around, or are you running?
You should hold me like you're... Like against my will. Like...
Yeah, I just whisper, sorry. And I've got Thorne with the grip between my fingers here. Look, make eye contact with Freddy, say, what contract, and go out the door into the party. And put you into my coat. Woo! We're playing with fire.
I know you've got a small stash of guitar picks, but...
Oh, thanks. I'm saving them for a rainy day.
Fascinating. So you know how I said before we were getting ready to play today that it's the player's job to confound the expectations of the GM? Strong work. You've done it.
You did it. You'd offered a contract for ferret catching, and we're really good at that.
Really good at it.
I have 3 ranks in ferret catching. In Stoatcraft.
Stoat stopping?
Is that Faye? I'm Googling what a stoat is real quick.
Have you ever seen Disney's Robin Hood?
Yes.
Okay, so you know the white fluff around like the collar of Prince John's robe?
They're so cute.
Yeah.
And they're nasty too.
Really?
They can they don't create burrows themselves, but they go to other animals' burrows and drive them out because they're so vicious, and then just live in rabbit burrows.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right. Well, I don't have a coat on.
Stole mode.
No, you're clinging to my leg underneath my dress. We're gonna say that. On my
sorry.
lower leg.
Yep.
Did you see the concert where the artist had a bat land on her leg and just stay there for a whole song, and people had to come and remove it, and she had to go to the hospital afterwards because it bit her while it was on her leg?
Yikes.
Wild. So that's what I'm imagining.
Okay, yeah, but you're sentient and won't bite me, hopefully.
Yeah, almost definitely not.
Almost
So
definitely.
here's what I'm gonna say. Mara is grabbed by the Stoat.
Uh-huh.
And says, "What contract?" Walks out the door.
Yep.
There is a pause for just a second where you hear Freddy yelling in the room. And then the hidden door closes, and as you look around, every one of the 20 identical guards who are around the floor turn their attention towards you and start converging.
Oh no! Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna go back in the door. Can I go back in?
You try to push the door open and it does not open.
Cool. Is everyone at the party well in earshot of all of this, including my mother?
It is one big open room.
That's right, it is. Okay. Quick question about my super cute voice power here.
Uh-huh.
Can I choose who can hear it and who can't?
Have you ever tried that before?
No, but I think now's the time. If I can just, they're all identical, right? So if I get it to one, shouldn't it do all of them? Because they speak to each other?
That's a fascinating theory.
No,
Test the theory.
Whatever. Okay, they're all coming at me, right? They're coming at me.
Yeah.
And one is getting closer, but I know he can talk to all of them.
Right.
So I'm gonna grab him, or no, I can't. He's bigger than me. He's coming at me, right?
Yeah.
We lock eyes. I would like to use my siren voice powers to tell him, "You are mine now."
So I'm going to need...
Yeah.
this is going to be a charm roll.
Uh-huh.
This is going against 2.
Okay. I think I remember from last time I have a
green and 3... Sorry, 3 greens and a yellow.
Yeah, and I'm going to use one of my guitar picks. Or do I think I need to?
I mean, the odds are in your favor, but if this feels big to you, don't let me say no to you.
4 guitar picks? No, we're going to upgrade one of them, so it's 2 yellows.
2 yellows and 2 greens.
Yeah.
Against 2 purples.
Bye to that. Oh, thank you.
These guys don't know much about legally binding contracts based on double dog dares. Ooh.
That looks like 2 successes and 3 advantages.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Nice.
So he is mine.
So he is yours.
Great.
And you notice that all of them stutter, step for a second, and about 15 of them keep coming towards you.
Okay.
Take 2 strain.
2 strain. All right. Now that he's... I'm going to take his radio, as the 15 of them are coming at me, so that they can all hear. Then I'm going to use my voice into it, so they can all hear me, but in a way that the rest of the guests cannot. Here it goes. You never saw this. Go back to your posts.
I'm going to need another roll.
Yep, that's fine. I've got more guitar picks to spend. I've got money to spend. Okay, it's 15 of them.
This is fascinating. I'm trying to figure out how this ought to work difficulty-wise, because this is a big move. Right? You're trying to control more people than you've ever controlled.
Right.
Assuming they're individuals,
which they may not be.
Can Camilla's holding a black dice at me,
Saying the
which,
black
which
dice.
seems
No,
correct.
I'm just saying that they're individually weak, but the complicating factor is that there's a lot of them.
So it's going to be the same roll, adding these two black dice.
All right. I think for funsies, I'm gonna give at least another upgrade.
Yeah. Do you
I
want
mean,
to
you
spend
could-
a story point?
Well, I have another guitar pick. Let's do that.
Here's a yellow.
Thanks. Yeah.
right.
Okay. Thanks, Jeffrey. Okay. Good. Wow, the team love.
Whoa! All the threats and advantages cancel out. That is just 2 successes.
Yes! Woo! Yes!
Give me a perception check. Actually, you know what? I imagine in this moment, Mara has some concerns
Yeah.
about the rest of the party
Right.
and
they're-
what's going on.
Right.
So Mara glances around
Yeah. Uh-oh.
and sees her mother
No.
looking intently at her
Yep.
with a look of deep concern. She also sees a handful of other guests standing near where the first guard is, looking at her with admiration.
Oh,
Or,
interesting.
excuse me, adoration. Just,
Oh, interesting. Okay.
so when you said you are mine, with as much
Oh.
power as you invested in that,
Yep.
there was a bit of splash effect.
Aftershock. Yeah. Oh Lord. All right. Cool. So we've got the reverberations. We've got Mom, who's clued in. And what strain did I take from the big boys?
You took 2 more strain from
Okay.
from that. Yes.
But it succeeded in that they all left me alone.
They stop. Yes, they. Ooh, you said.
I said,
Forget me.
Forget this happened. Go back to your posts.
Go back to your posts. Yeah, they do that.
Great. That's great.
They go back to their posts.
Quick TO, can I throw a complicating factor in?
What's up?
I was wearing the same jumpsuit as the gardening company when I transformed, so that is in that room.
Oh, your clothes don't come with you.
Clothes don't come with you?
I doubt it.
I mean, it's your transformation. I think you know how that works.
I'm a Stoat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the clothes got left behind.
Yeah, I think like a ritual that's all about your body. I would think should be performed sky-clad, personally.
Oh yeah, I stripped the. So there's neatly folded in the corner of the room this jumpsuit. If that's the case, I probably took the time to like kind of obfuscate it at least.
Oh, I gotta get Van a new job so quick. So many people to rescue.
I'm just gonna roll some dice over here. Don't mind me. What's your skill at skullduggery?
3 green.
3 green. Cool.
Skulldugged.
Fantastic things are happening over here. So I rolled dice. I rolled a success with some threats. 3 successes and 2 threats is what I
I got
rolled.
your threats right here. It's my claws.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fun things are happening. So this is all happening during the 3rd tick of the clock. Thorne is a Stoat now. This imposes some challenges in communication, right? I think with Mara you have an ability to fairly consistently convey concise messages. So your mind is your own. Your biology is that of a Stoat. It's not that you can't communicate, but you are limited to communicating simple concepts.
So like even tomorrow or verbose?
I think Mara can speak to you more easily. So when we've had like animal creatures talk back to Mara before, they've given her 1-word responses. So I think concise. Think like 5 words or less.
Mara, I'm a Stoat.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Helix, is Thorne's intelligence reduced to that of a Stoat?
Nope. Okay. Your brawn is going to go down. Your agility is going to go up. Just 1 and 1.
Okay.
Yep. But your mind remains your own.
Great.
We'll see how you get out of this later. Now that you are sort of out of that room, what do you want to do on take 3?
I want to get the money back. And I'm curious if Stoat form gives me a bit of an edge in that. Like, but where would the money be? Probably in that room we were just in with the safe.
Safe bet.
Oh,
Hey,
or
it's a safe bet.
but I bet you it's all in that room. The other option I was thinking of was some sort of like spell break, like a mass spell break for whatever hypnosis he's got them on. Like, can we figure out a way to free everyone? Or I was going to ruin the party by being a stoat.
Go on.
Cause mass hysteria.
Acrobatics.
Throw someone in the terrarium. Destroy a Rothko.
Have rabies.
You are this big. You are the size of a foot-long submarine sandwich.
Push the terrarium so an acrobat lands inside of it.
The terrarium required 4 pallet jacks to move it. It is
Ask really nicely.
10-foot diameter sphere
Stoat.
made of glass and steel and full of dirt and plants.
Can I call my stoat friends?
Where?
I would picture this as more of like a squirrel went berserk sort of situation.
Yeah,
I'm
this is
thinking
a seagull.
the over the hedge.
Over the hedge when Hammy
That vibe, exactly. So I was thinking risk to personal self just cause a scene.
Yeah.
But I feel like the time for scene has moved on. We've got Caitlin. But maybe we just reintroduce a new time for scene.
Yeah, we might have.
And I don't have any leads on the other 2 options, so I'm leaning towards. Oh, I can't swear. So I'm leaning towards really ruining their day.
So what are you doing?
Throw me on the Rothko.
No, please don't.
You monster.
Is there a Picasso, I guess? This guy seems like he's got a Warhol or 2. That's fine. We can all agree.
Throw me on the Rothko. It's crazy.
So just to paint the scene a little bit again.
Yeah.
The majority of the attention in the room is on these acrobats. Some of the attention in the room has been pulled to Mara since she made a lot of noise and released some power with it. If you wanted to get the room's attention and cause a stir, you would have to do something that is more visible or more noisy than an opera singer singing for acrobats.
Yeah.
Like, this is the scale on which you need to operate, like being a little weasel on a painting.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess causing the painting to fall might get people's attention.
It's like a gallery setup, right? There's a few paintings here.
There is a there's a Basquiat, Boy in a Johnny Pump, and then there's this Rothko, one of the big red ones, that is headed inspiration. There is also a Chagall stained glass window that's sort of part of the wall, the external wall. The knocking that over would be quite a bit harder because it's, masonryed in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's a lot of like art pieces that are up on easels on display, right? So there's sort of been a silent auction that has been going on this entire time, and the big ticket items are going to be auctioned in a more interactive manner, with Freddy emceeing that by the end of the night.
Do we know where those are?
Well, those are set up and on display.
They're like being shown off?
Yeah.
What are we talking, like big ticket items?
Why don't you all tell me? Why don't each of you introduce a big ticket item that is part of the auction?
The Constitution.
The Civil War era warship, the Constitution.
In a bottle.
The Declaration of Akron's Independence.
Yes.
I mean,
When it
Akron
became-
was.
It's an
everyone-
independent city-state. We all know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right. The feudal system was terrible to them.
All right, the Declaration of Independence of Akron is up for auction. Absolutely.
Perfect.
Who else has got something?
Are these all... No, I had a funny idea. I'm just going to go with it. I'm not going to even ask. An outrageously valuable and expensive, extraordinarily minimalist pair of earrings. It almost looks like there's nothing there. It's so minimalist. You can hardly even see if they're being worn. They're so minimalist, and they're so expensive.
And if the light catches them just right, you can't see them still. They're so small.
They're probably really long.
Probably.
really long. It's very funny.
Well, no, we promised they're there. I think I also saw some Stoat weaponry, like some weapons made for Stoat's teeth.
Fascinating. You can spin a story point on that if you want.
No, we only got one. I already used one.
Stoat weapon.
How about an unassuming, plain-looking piece of very, very old cloth? Light beige with just a hint of a few dark markings on it.
Jesus, the cloth of Jesus' face.
Yes! just a fragment of the actual Shroud of Turin.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Okay. Great.
Is that the lady selling Jesus' merch in the painting? Is that what I'm talking about?
The Shroud of Turin is believed by some to be the burial cloth that was stretched over Jesus' body.
Gotcha.
For the 3 days that he was dead.
There's that one Renaissance painting with the lady holding, like looks like Jesus' face on a shirt as he's walking by with like holding the cross.
I've never seen that.
And it's apparently he wiped his face and like his visage stayed in the cloth. So she's like selling merch as this.
Historically, the Shroud of Turin has been believed to have healing and restorative properties.
So there's a piece of paper, some earrings maybe, and a healing shroud.
Yeah, there's also one of the original folios, like one of Shakespeare's folios there.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like in its entirety.
Yeah.
You know, King's Man. What is
If
it?
we're looking to get the money, it might not need to be in money form. That's what I'm thinking, hearing about all these.
What? What?
I don't know.
Oh.
Take one of these and split the sale.
No, exactly. By selling it, you're right.
We're such good people. Anyway.
So now we've established the scene a little bit more.
Yeah.
There are also a few more traditional paintings, right? There's definitely some Warhols that are up for auction.
I want to stealthily as possible in this turn, destroy as many of those things as possible.
I'm lying during seconds. I'm yellow now. I'm not green anymore.
I'm so confused as to why.
It will make sense, or it won't. It's one of those two.
Gotta change what I put.
I have such a stomach ache right now.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Separate yourself from me before you do.
Thorne tells you. Warhols, please.
There's a pair of Warhol paintings.
Yeah, I don't want to be the. I'm
that are
already
set up.
in trouble.
No, yeah.
I
You
don't
just
want
gotta walk past.
Okay, fine. I'll walk a little bit closer, but you have to scamper out.
When time comes, army defense.
5-word limit.
Yeah.
What?
New boyfriends protect Stoat.
You mean the guards? Oh, you mean my fans?
People in thrall.
Oh, jeez, I'm getting scared too now.
Ruin party.
My mother will actually have me killed if I am the reason this party ends.
Stoat reason. Mara not.
So, Mara, you know that Freddy saw you and the Stoat together.
Yeah. So if you do this, I'm going down.
Yeah, you know that if the Stoat causes damage, Freddy is going to take it out on your mother.
Yep, that's not good. And
Yeah.
she will kill you.
I'm still Stoat.
No. Yeah.
So you two figured this out. I'm
Okay,
staying out of this.
No Warhol. No.
You can talk as much as you want.
Yeah, okay. Well, are there eyes on me? I don't want to be talking to myself.
You're doing the silent communication thing.
Oh yeah, we are.
Yeah.
And this is all okay. Okay. Thorne, I am already in a really bad place right now because I'm trying to balance whatever my mother has seen, and I'm also like battling from all what I had to tell the guards to do. If we do more of a scene right now that can be traced back to you and then by proxy me, it will get very, very bad.
Save people? Save Mara, question mark.
Ooh, okay. I'm just saying that if we want to get them out, there might be a smoother way to do this. I know I kind of played Crazy Ball back then, but I'm wondering...
You gonna call for Smoother Way versus Crazy Ball as a song concept?
Oh,
A conflict as old as time. Smooth wave and crazy ball.
They say when you're on an airplane, put your own mask on first. 'Cause if you can't breathe yourself, helping people, it'll get worse. So there must be a way to smooth out the situation. There must be a way to smooth out the situation.
Smooth way.
Oh,
A smooth way.
I don't want to play this game of crazy ball.
There's a smooth way.
'Cause then we won't save anyone at all.
Not when there's a smooth way.
I don't want to play this game of crazy ball.
There's a smooth way.
Then we won't save you or me or anyone at all. I appreciate you chiming in. However, I disagree. And I think that even though it seems like bravery, it's just chaos, and that doesn't help anyone out. I know you're just a stout. Is that the right term? Stout. Dang it. Oh, it's crazy ball. That won't help anyone at all.
Not when there's a smooth way.
Crazy ball is one man's game.
It's not a smooth way.
It's one that I don't think that we should play.
For a moment, we see inside Thorne's mind. There is an enormous stadium filled with fans, and an announcer says, "Now, on, making his way to the second yard line, he rounds down. It's a swish from the net and a free throw. He's in the box. He's out of the box. He's in the penalty box. He's has a hole in one for the champion of Crazy Ball. I'm going to destroy the Warhol. Destroy the Warhol. Squeak, squeak. The Crazy Ball. Destroy the Warhol. Is the object of Crazy Ball.
Smooth way.
Destroy the Warhol.
No way.
Object of Crazy Ball. Destroy the Warhol. Is the object of Crazy Ball. He'll destroy them all. That's right, fans. That's right, players. Thorne is going to destroy all the Warhols. He'll get the biggest trophy. He'll get the gold, silver, and the bronze all in one. 'Cause he's the only one who plays Crazy Ball like that.
I thought that'd be more fun than just saying 5 words at a time. The squeaks.
I mean, the songs don't have to be diegetic. You just, like, break the rules, right? The songs always break the rules.
That's why I didn't sing. Sure. Thorne's not gonna.
If you're going for the Warhol, go for the Warhol.
Thorne's not gonna go on the Warhol.
He's not?
He really wants to. He's going. They're going to.
Because I'm wondering, could we say it was a fake?
I'm wondering, can Mara stop you?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like, did she convince them?
They. are convinced that maybe they wait till turn 4 to start destroying everything.
All right.
I'm gonna
Go ahead.
hop off. I'm gonna run up one of the easels and hide just behind a Warhol, like in the back.
Mara lets them go. Mm-hmm. All right. Is there anything else that Mara wanted to accomplish during Tick 3?
No.
All right. As Tick...
Could I add something on to our interaction for Tick 3?
Please.
I had a
Just-
little bit more. Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry, I was
Yeah.
going to say there's like room for like a little chatting in between, but like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to use the whole thrill of the hunt getting into Caitlin's head piece to establish a decent rapport between Aubrey and Caitlin, so that Caitlin sees Aubrey as a trustworthy person. Obviously, Caitlin already knows Greystone.
Yep.
Caitlin, you have described Megan as the strongest person you know, as someone who is kind, and you love her. The Caitlin I know believes those things to be true. You may love playing cello, but is this any way to treat someone like that? Sounds like Megan and the love that you share is a thing of beauty. Isn't that worth some of your attention again?
Is there anything that Aubrey is doing to help out in the situation?
I think is sort of just going to be the like softer counterpoint to the accusation. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think just sort of relying on what I said earlier, just to say I understand the pull of greatness and also the cost of it. And I don't know you very well from the way you talk about Megan, from what you've shared about yourself. It sounds like maybe, hopefully, there's something we can do to help you.
May I negotiate for this?
I was just about to ask for a roll. I suspect I know the answer to this. Are you taking a big swing or a small swing? Are you trying to, like, put a deep crack in the hold that he has on her, or are you trying to just chip a little bit away at it?
I want to chip enough away for Aubrey to run with this, because Gamlin believes he's going to need to get back into the main fray. He's not going to be able to hold Caitlin's hand through the rest of the evening's events. So, enough of a chip.
I'm happy to go big swing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole banana.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think whole banana, but let's try to make Aubrey and my feeling is if we can make a big impact here, then that means maybe we can get her help in reaching out to her bandmates, right? In other people. Yeah. Like the more we do now, the more we can help later and the more we can understand.
Great.
So this is, I think, going to be the highest dice roll that has been rolled on this podcast yet. This is going to go against Freddy's addiction that he has built up within Caitlin. This is going to be against 2 purple and 2 red. You have, I believe, 4 floating blues plus another one from Aubrey's assistance.
And I have some other ability. Can I add some of my talents to Greystone's roll?
Yes.
Okay. So we can add a blue die equal from command for any leadership. I can add 1 blue die, and anyone who benefits from my leadership gains 1 blue die to any discipline check they're making, which is to resist fear or charm.
So that added another blue die. Oh, so you got 4, and then 1 just from her helping out. Okay, so this is a lot of dice.
This is a lot.
Should I add do we want to upgrade something?
I have a story point, and I would be very happy to use that to upgrade.
You've got a guitar pick.
Remaining green, or yeah, I've got a guitar pick.
Yeah.
Great.
All right. So what's the final total looking like here?
Do I have anything else I can do?
We got 6 blues, 3 yellows versus 2 reds and 2 purples.
If you did want to upgrade it further, it would add in another green dice to the mix.
Oh, I like that. I'm going to add 1. I'm going to throw 1 in.
Yeah. So we cashed in 2 guitar picks.
We're really trying hard.
A whole set of benefits that were gained by a song, and we're just going to roll a giant handful of dice.
And if this works, then she will have extra resistance to stuff in the future.
Okay.
And you will actually, too. Yeah.
For those of you listening, there are
So many
I can
dice.
barely fit these dice in my hand.
Actually, too many dice to fit in
Do you want to
a
throw in a story point?
largish adult man's hands.
Oh no!
Oof.
What?
No, it's okay. That's a lot of disadvantages, but it's
So that one, that's a despair.
That's a despair, but a despair
but it's still
cancels out
the
one.
failure of it. It still counts as one failure. The despair remains, even when it's canceled out.
3 of the 6 blue die popped up with blank faces.
But 2 of them had successes. So that is 1 success and 4 advantages, and 1 disadvantage
despair.
from the despair.
No, so
We
it
can't
doesn't count
succeed
as
with
a
the despair?
fail. It's not that you can't succeed. It's that you succeed and something terrible still happens.
Great.
Okay.
No.
So taking this sort of bigger swing means that Caitlin is going to be willing to walk out the door with you tonight. The despair.
We do have 3 advantages. We're 4 advantages.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you thinking for
this.
those advantages?
Oh. Well, I feel like a lot of them are going to be counteracted by the despair, but one thing I was thinking of, if you would allow me, is that the thing that affected Caitlin was hearing details from her life outside of this context. And I don't have those details about everyone in the room, but the idea, if it might be true that finding those details and saying them out loud could be an avenue to cracking this.
To helping Lex, Faye, and Dawn, the other 3
Yeah,
members of the
and
quartet?
also I'm selfishly thinking about Van.
Sure.
So we've got Caitlin on board. She's ready to go. And maybe the other artists aren't necessary, or
The other artists will get the benefit of that blue dice to their own discipline checks.
Cool.
You don't know, you don't have a lever
Yeah.
as strong over
Yeah.
them as.
We don't know the name. We'll have
Yeah.
to. I do want to do a song where, not the moment, where we just say names in case it's like an ex of theirs or a sibling or something.
Just Rumpelstiltskinning this.
Yeah,
this
absolutely.
Philly Great Man.
Tom and Jerry and Phil and Juan.
It's the end of the list.
The despair. Caitlin goes to finish packing up her cello. It was sitting, the case open, and she's still clumsy, and she knocks it over. The neck of the cello breaks, and a crack forms along the entire backboard, and she just begins to weep.
Oh no. I run over and give her a big hug. Just sort of consoling, arm over the shoulder.
Greystone does too. Also looks at the neck and sees that it's ruined. It's broken.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
You know what? We'll get you a new one. The world is full of cellos.
They grow on trees. Cellos.
They are wood.
The world is full of cellos. But there's only one of you.
Yeah.
And you can play cellos all you want. But I'm not gonna let someone play you, Caitlin. No more. You are the artist, not the instrument.
Camilla has placed a guitar pick in front of Jeffrey.
It's beautiful. I'm inspired.
Yeah. It was meant to verbally.
I think it came from one of the people on the couch. They kind of had a little lucidity for a second.
I am the artist, not the instrument.
So, unless there's any last things that Mara or Thorne want to do in take 3, I think Mara was the only one with sort of potential remaining, since you just sort of did a little help.
Yeah, I think as long as my mother's not actively walking over to me, we're fine.
Yeah, she was keeping an eye on you before,
But now
she is mama bear, protective, worried is what you see on her face.
Oh, worried.
Yeah.
Oh.
Welcome to
I
the
thought it
wasp's nest.
Well, would it be worth going over to her? Because I don't think I've seen that look on her face before.
Caring.
And that can maybe come later. I misunderstood that then. I misunderstood that look then to dissuading Thorne. Because I thought she was like angry with me. I didn't realize it was like fear on my behalf.
So the calculation of Freddy taking revenge on the Verteres corporately was something that happened in your head. when Mara displayed power and used it openly in front of everyday vanilla humans, that's what caused her concern. She interpreted that. Now that you're sort of getting a chance to breathe and look, she interpreted that as you being in danger.
Got it.
And she made you the promise that if you got in above your head, she was going to step in to make sure that her little girl was safe.
So we've got backup. Claws at the ready.
Okay, got it. I think that's all I needed to clear up for that moment. And if anything, I could go over to her and kind of tell her what's going on. Actually, that might be interesting because I haven't seen this side of her before, and I haven't let her into what we're actually doing here at all. Would that might be a good call then?
It's entirely your call.
Okay, no, we're going over there. We're talking to her. Yeah. If Thorne's behind the war hall, I'm going over and talking to her.
Yeah.
If I've never seen that look on her face before, or maybe when I was a kid.
Let me think about this. She is a mother who, she is so strong, and everything has to be hers, right? She, when Mara was growing up, believed that Mara was hers. Mara was an extension of her. And so seeing Mara under threat, right? Maybe you can tell me what the situation was where your mother, where Kat perceived a threat to Mara that she would have stepped into.
Right.
Because that's your story, right? Not mine.
Yeah. Well, honestly, it could have been, to make it even more interesting, it could even have been with Freddy in the past, just being a little creepy creep.
I would totally listen to a reminiscing song.
Oh, with dear old Miss Mom. I kind of wanted to tell her what's going on and move the plot forward.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Okay. I'll quickly run right over to her, a little disheveled, and be like, I'm okay. I did something a little crazy. I know that. But you need to know that there's something larger going on here, and I'm trying to help people.
Trying to help people?
Yes. I know I haven't been super honest with you about how I've been spending my time. A lot of it has been with my friends, and we're running some sort of, well, it's a detective agency, you see, but we've gotten in over our heads, and Mother, I have reason to believe that Freddy's actually controlling people, and he's taken them hostage from their own lives. And we actually got a contact about a young woman in particular, and we're trying to get her out of the building right now. He drains them of everything, Mother, and I did something a little bit desperate, I know that, but I'm just trying to save face for you and for myself, but also keep my friends safe and get these people out of here.
Daughter mine, can't you see the one that you describe is a mirror of thee, taking control of others' minds, reaching out and saying that person is mine. The hedge between these homes is a mirror.
I don't know all that you do, even less everything that's been said. I know what I possess, and yet what matters is the intent.
Daughter mine,
Mother mine,
daughter mine,
mother mine.
power is not something a mast for itself. It's a lever on the world, and using it to help some poor bedraggled stranger. Oh, my naive little girl, daughter mine, daughter mine.
I'm only trying to make sense of the shadows that you paint, all your wicked ways. You don't hide them quite as well as you might think. And growing up scared only made me who I am. Mother mine,
Daughter mine. She steps towards you and then pulls back. There was, in her body language, an inkling of a shift in a direction that might have become a hug before she pulled back.
I think we might have a lot to talk about once I come home. But if I could just ask you that for tonight, you let me try this out?
Very well.
Thank you. Walk away over to Thorne. Lovely. Great. She's on her side. Sounds good. Ooh.
She's definitely on her side.
With friends like these.
Yeah, yo.
Who needs moms?
Who needs moms? That's so funny.
And so our empathetic investigators have connected with Caitlin and reached a détente with frightening femme fatale Cat Vertere, Mara's mother. Will these advantages help Caitlin escape Freddy's thrall for good? Find out next time in the conclusion of this mystery on RPG Major. Thanks for listening, everyone. Reminder, over in our Discord, you can take part in our weekly song drawing. Submit an idea for a song, whether it's something in-world or just something you'd like to hear a song about, and every week we'll choose one of them to improvise a song about next time we get together. It's going to take a couple weeks before these start coming out because we record kind of infrequently, but submit your ideas now, and maybe you'll hear us singing a real dumb song about it soon. Inspector Greystone was played by our special guest, Seattle improviser Jeffrey Kranz. Find his comedic shenanigans on Instagram at Jeffrey_the_red. Mara Vertere is played by Lauren Drake. If you're listening to these as we release them, look for her in a production of Snowed In at Arts West this holiday season. You can also find her performing with musical improv team We Have Some Notes or on socials at La La Drake. Aubrey Stump is played by Camilla Franklin. You can find her performing as part of musical improv team Fancy Cafeteria and on Instagram at Camillastrator. Camilla also creates all the art and visual design for the show. Thorne is played by AJ Krumley. You can find them performing in Seattle at Comedy Sports and with Crooked Street Theatrics and Productions. They're on Instagram at Major Fraser. All music for this arc of RPG Major was created live in the room by Noah Samuels. You can find him on Instagram at Samuels_Noah, and I'm Helix. Find me performing with Jet City Improv and musical improv team We Have Some Notes. Connect with me and the cast of the show on social media at RPG Major or on our Discord. We'll see you next time.
Oh, that was cool. Not the almost hug from Mom.
I know some podcasts will put like misophonia warnings on and like put time things up. Like I wonder if like
It might.
It's something.
Chittering.
I would hate that. As I was doing it, I'm like, this was a bad commitment.